Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, something very cool. We've got a new flashlight company to check out. This is something from Jetbeam. This is the E26 UV Kunai. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Jetbeam line of products. This is my first. Very cool. As you can see, it's kind of their answer to the slim flat flashlight. Very cool. Now, there's, like I said, this is the E26 UV. This one has the UV option. There is an E26 out there that's a dual white light emitter. Has a little bit more power to it, you know, as far as lumens coming out. But this one is pretty good. Now, of course, you've got your standard aluminum construction. We've even got some pops of blue on it, which looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. The black with the blue accent. Very nice. You do have a pocket clip. Now, this pocket clip is actually, I don't know if reversible is the right word, but sure, reversible. You can either have it mounted here, or if you look underneath these stickers, there actually are screw holes there where you can actually flip it around and mount it this way, so you can potentially put it on the bill of your cap if you want to do something like that. That is definitely an option. You've got some nice sort of milling going on here. Gives you a pretty solid grip, actually. It's actually not a bad size. Fits in my hand pretty well. Maybe, even though it is slimline and flat, I don't know if... Still, I think it's a little bit big for me to EDC, like carry in my pocket. Now, of course, bag, vehicle, something like that. Absolutely 100%. I think it's still just a little bit big for me to carry in my pocket. But as you can see there, you've got a whole bunch of choices on what you can do. You've got actually 3 switches. You've got the rotary switch here to select lockout, white light, UV, and laser. You've got the top switch, which you can turn the light on and on or change your modes. And then you also have a tail switch, which is going to give you one full press will give you basically turbo, 1800 lumens. Or if you half press and then you got a half press and kind of hold and then fully depress, and that'll give you a strobe function. And your strobe is actually, it's an alternating strobe from fast to slow. So a couple of really nice options. It's got a 1700 milliamp battery built in, of course, non-replaceable. And then you have, of course, there's your charging port right there. Now, when you turn it on, let's see here, make sure I'm on the right spot. There you go. Turn it on. There's your light. Green means go, of course. Orange means you're getting down there. And then red means, hey, you should probably charge this thing. So, but like I said, there's your switch options. Now, let's go with this one. I'm not going to strobe you, but full press. Got to turn it to the light option. Full press, there you go. That's really kind of bright. But it's 1800 lumens. That's basically your turbo function. You've got 4 levels on this. Turn it on. You've got low, 15 lumens. Press and hold, cycles up to 300 lumens. Cycle up again to high, 650 lumens. And cycle up this way, and there you got your turbo at 1800 lumens. So, rotate your switch to the UV. There's your UV light, and then rotate one more time, and there's your laser. We're going to have fun playing with this outside. I can tell you. Well, I'm going to have fun playing with it outside. But anyway, and then rotate it. If it's on, you can rotate it through, and you're in your... Let's turn that down. You're in your lighting section. Turn it off in the lockout, and then you've got your off. And if you go back over, it's off again. You'll have to push it to bring it back on. So there's 2 different ways to actually shut it off. You can use the button, press the button, or just rotate it to the lockout, and it'll automatically turn off. So now this one, there you go. You've got your dual emitters. You've got your white light emitter. You've got your UV. Now, this is the SFT40 emitter. So on this version, you're getting 1800 lumens. If you had the SST 40 emitter, you'd actually get 2,000 lumens out of it. So basically, there's two different, the E26 UV has two different types of emitters, depending on which one you get. The SFT40 gets you 1,800 lumens. The SST40 will give you 2,000 lumens. So let's go outside and play with it. We'll be right back. All right, let's see what this E26 can do. So there we go. We're on low, 15 lumens. We can pretty much easily see the ground below us. And if we kind of follow it out, well, we're going to kind of lose it out about 20 feet or so. Kick it up. 300 lumens. That should be medium. We can actually see the corner of the yard from there. There's the stump. Any visitors? Visitors tonight? No visitors this evening. Let's see what kind of you're not seeing a lot of flood. You don't have an overly defined hotspot. It's kind of a little bit wider, but not bad. Kick it up again. Should be 650 lumens on high. There you're starting to see a little bit more of the flood. There's your ring. Not a super defined hotspot, but it's definitely discernible. And then we kick it up to 1,800 lumens. And there we go. So you definitely got a kind of an aurora look to it. You can definitely see where it cuts off right there. But decent enough light for sure. Now it's supposedly supposed to kick down after 30 seconds. So we're kind of leaving it out there. We'll see. It's definitely warming up. I can feel it getting warmer in my hand for sure. Not terrible, but I can definitely feel it warming up. So hasn't kicked down yet that I've noticed. So, all right. Well, you know what? Let's see. Let's try. We got UV. Oh, there's a laser. Yeah, we can see the laser down there. Let's see. Let's track. See how far we can track the laser out. There, the laser's on the stump. You can still see it. And there, it's probably right on the corner of the fence. So laser comes out pretty good. Let's go back. No, we're not able to. That's the UV. Ooh, and there's our turbo. So very cool. Not a bad light overall, honestly. You get a pretty good, decent amount of light out of it. We're digging that portion. All right. Turn it off. Let's head back upstairs. So what'd you think? I thought it was pretty, it's a pretty decent light. You're getting 1,800 lumens out of it. You've got a good, it's not a super defined hotspot, but it's a good, solid light. You get a decent amount of flood out of it. You can definitely see where the flood cuts off. But overall, not a bad light. Now, I like the light. I like the option with, changing the pocket clip. There are a couple things that I'm maybe not as crazy about with this flashlight. One being the kind of half press, full press to get your strobe function. Maybe, half press or a double click here for strobe, or a full half press, full press, half press strobe, full press turbo, something like that. Just that, well, I'm not going to do it to you. And maybe it's just me, but not exactly my favorite user interface to get to the strobe function. The other thing that I'm not crazy about is there's no protective cover over your USB port. So if you are carrying it in your pocket, or that's just it just allows gunk to get in there. Sure, you can clean it out, absolutely, but you know, a rubber silicone cover over that I think would be a really, really good idea, just to kind of help protect your charging port. Other than that, I do like the size. It feels pretty darn good in hand. I get a great grip on it. I like the pop of color and everything. Overall, it's not a bad light. There's a couple of things I'd like to see different with it, of course. But, you know, overall, not too bad. Now, of course, we're seeing, every time we see one company do something, other companies, you know, kind of follow that same path. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. Now, this one's going to end up running you about $86.99. That's your retail price on it. What does it come with? Well, of course, you do get a charging cable, which is good. And you get a lanyard. Lanyard, there you go. There's a spot for your lanyard right there. So, you know, overall, not a bad light. I think it's a decent enough option. A couple of little things I'd like to see different, but overall, you know, that's just me. I think a cover over the silicone cover over the USB charging port would be a great addition. Just help keep it clean, keep gunk out. You know, obviously you're gonna get your use and care. You get your certificate of approval, and of course you get a warranty card, and it's got a, I believe, 5-year warranty on it. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Some warranty information. Let's see. I know it says here somewhere. Where does it say that? Ah, there we go. Right there on the box. 5-year warranty. Very cool. So overall, not a bad light. Let me know what you guys think down in the description. What do you guys think about the whole silicone cover over the charging port? What do you think about that? I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on that. But really appreciate Jetbeam sending this one out. I'd love to see some more offerings from them. We'll see if that happens, but I'm sure this one will end up getting given away in a live stream or something. It'll get given away on the channel at some point, for sure. But I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the Jetbeam E26 UV Kunai with me. Greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.